Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, I am going to explain about the kidney function test. In medical terminology, kidney function test is also known as renal function test. Kidneys are bean-shaped organs located on either side of the spinal cord in abdomen towards the back. Kidneys play an important role in the acid-base balance, and it also helps to remove waste materials from our body in the form of urine. And kidneys play an important role in the synthesis of vitamin D and erythropoietin. Kidney function tests are generally used to diagnose the kidney problems, and it also helps to assess the kidney function. Symptoms of kidney disease. In people who have kidney problem, they often see symptoms like problem in urination, burning sensation in urine, abnormal discharge in urine like blood, and swelling or puffiness around the eyes, face, ankles and legs. And patient may also notice some mild back pain in the area where kidneys are located. Risk of kidney disease. Kidney disease often occurs are at high risk in people with old age greater than 60 years and people with diabetic, hypertension, and people with a family history of kidney disease. These people are high risk of kidney problems. They should often do kidney function test for every 3 years. Kidney function test is done by blood examination by collecting the blood sample, or it also can be done by urine examination. There are many parameters in the kidney function test. Some important parameters I am going to explain in this video. Serum creatinine, blood urea nitrogen, uric acid, glomerular filtration rate, urine creatinine clearance test, albumin to creatinine ratio, cystatin C, and electrolytes like sodium, potassium, phosphorus, calcium, glucose and bicarbonates. First we'll go with the serum creatinine. Serum creatinine is a chemical waste product which is produced by the muscles. This serum creatinine enters the blood and is filtered by the kidney and is excreted through the urine. Whenever there is a kidney dysfunction, there is increased level of serum creatinine in the blood. Normally, serum creatinine levels in males are 0.6 to 1.2 milligrams per deciliter, and in females it ranges from 0.5 to 1.1 milligrams per deciliter. Next comes the blood urea nitrogen. Blood urea nitrogen, it is the end product of protein catabolism. Once the proteins are breakdown, this protein breakdown occurs in the liver where it releases ammonia as a byproduct. From the ammonia, nitrogen will be released where it enters the blood, and finally it enters the kidney where it's excreted in the form of urine. Normal blood urea nitrogen is 7 to 20 milligrams per deciliter. Next comes the uric acid. Uric acid is the waste product formed by the breakdown of purines and pyrimidines in the DNA. Normal level of uric acid in males is 3.4 to 7 milligrams per deciliter, and in females it is 2.4 to 6 milligrams per deciliter. Next comes the glomerular filtration rate. Glomerular filtration is nothing but it is the amount of blood filtered by the glomerulus per minute. Glomerulus, it is a part of the nephron, and nephron is the functional part of the kidney. Normally, glomerular filtration rate is 90 to 120 millimeters per minute. That is, per minute, approximately 90 to 120 ml of blood is filtered. by the glomerulus. Now we'll go with the values. If estimated glomerular filtration is more than 90, it's normal. If GFR rate is ranging from 60 to 89 ml per minute, there is mild decrease in glomerular filtration rate. If the value ranges from 30 to 59, there is moderate decrease in the glomerular filtration rate. If it is 15 to 29, there is severe decrease in glomerular filtration rate. And if the value is less than 15, that is, if the blood is filtered is less than 15 ml per minute, there is severe decrease in the glomerular filtration rate and it leads to the kidney failure. Kidney transplantation is necessary if these values are there. Next comes the urine creatinine clearance test. Previously I told about the serum creatinine. In this test, we will analyze the urine creatinine clearance. That is, how much creatinine is there or present in the urine. For this, 24-hour urine sample should be collected. Next comes the cystatin C concentration. Cystatin C is a protein produced by the cells in the body. Normal value is 0.6 to 1 milligrams per liter. Whenever the glomerular filtration rate decreases, level of cystatin C increases, thereby showing the kidney damage. Next comes the albumin to creatinine ratio. It is the ratio of albumin to creatinine. If this ratio is less than 30, it shows that normal to mild increase in albumin to creatinine ratio. If it ranges from 30 to 300, it is moderate increase in the ratio. If it is greater than 300, it means there is severe increase in the albumin to creatinine ratio. More the ratio, more the significance of kidney damage. Next comes the albumin. Albumin is a protein found in the blood. It is the early indicator which determines the kidney problem. Normally, albumin in the blood ranges from 3.4 to 5.4 grams per deciliter. Now we'll go with the serum creatinine ratios. First one is sodium. Normally, sodium is 13.5 to 14.5 milliequivalent per liter. Abnormally low or abnormally high levels in sodium may determine the kidney problem. Next comes the potassium. Normal level of potassium is 3.5 to 5.1 milliequivalent per liter. And phosphorus. Normal level of phosphorus is 2.5 to 4.5 milligrams per deciliter. Next comes the calcium. Normal level of calcium in the blood is 8.5 to 10.3 milligrams per deciliter. Glucose. Normal level of glucose in the blood is less than 140 milligrams per deciliter. Abnormal level of glucose may indicate the diabetes and also determine the kidney problem. Then last is the bicarbonates. Normal level of bicarbonates is 20 to 29 milliequivalent per liter. This is all about the kidney function test or the renal function test. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe our channel, and thank you for watching.